Hey guys, today we're going to be crafting some attack speed endgame gloves. I failed the Val Corrupt, but these should be your base to get your 3-socket gloves. Just a disclaimer that these are endgame gloves and they won't be cheap to craft. The way we craft our suffixes will be deterministic and the prefixes will rely on your RNG. I apologize that this has taken me so long to get around to editing. I am hoping to do one last video on movement speed boots, then call it there for my PoE 2.3 crafting guides. Unfortunately, these are endgame crafts and I have been really stumped on finding a newbie friendly craft, but I hope that uploading this video will at least help a few of you guys. You want to start off with a double-socketed glove of your chosen stat. If you choose to chaos spam for attack speed, which is the method I recommend, you can choose any defensive stat of your choice, for example, some evasion gloves. However, if you do choose to use the Essence of Abyss method, you'll need to have a glove base with energy shield on it. This is so we can desecrate increased cast speed or increased skill speed, which both have the speed tag modifier, so we can homogenize attack speed on our gloves. To complete the suffixes, the first method which I recommend is chaos spamming for T1 or T2 attack speed. I used Craft of Exile to simulate this and it was around 230 chaos orbs to get T1 attack speed. For the Essence of Abyss method, make sure you're using an energy shield base. This could be hybrid energy shield, so evasion and energy shield base. The Essence of Abyss method has jumped from like 13 exiles to 52, so I don't recommend doing this method. For our suffixes, we will need to guarantee 2 prefixes to remove. So we will need an Exalted Orb, an Omen of Celestial Exaltation, and an Omen of Greater Exaltation. Then to fill in the suffixes, we'll use an Essence of Hysteria and Essence of Horror alongside 2 Omen of Celestial Crystallizations, so we can guarantee to keep the suffixes. For our prefixes, we will try to desecrate accuracy. It is cheaper to use an Omen of Abyssal Echoes rather than an Omen of Light, so we will be using that to try and hit accuracy. We'll use the Omen of Homogenizing Exaltation with a Greater Exalted Orb. You have a choice of using this or a Perfect Exalted Orb, but cost-wise, a Greater Exalted Orb is perfectly fine to use. To finish off the gloves, we will remove the Desecrated mod and try to desecrate T1 flat damage on it. A 2-socketed base is consistently around 2 divines. T1 attack speed, you can expect to spend 230 chaos. However, in some cases you get really lucky and it only takes you around 50 or so chaos. You can also settle for T2 attack speed. The suffixes will be around 8 divines. Most of this comes from the essences that we'll be using. And the prefixes will cost you around 8 divines. So expect to spend 20 to 25 divines in total for this craft. I'll have a trade link for 2-socketed gloves down in the description below, but customize these values to what base type you need. For example, if you don't want energy shield and armor, make the max value 0, and then you will get only evasion bases. I'll first show how to do the Essence of Abyss method, so feel free to skip this section if you are not interested. On the screen I have written instructions in case my explanation is unclear. If you're starting off with a normal double-socketed base, use a perfect transmute, and if you don't hit a suffix, you can use a perfect augmentation, then a perfect regal to try to hit T1 attack speed. Take your double-socketed rear gloves and annul it down to 1 affix. Now we're going to use an Essence of Abyss to guarantee a suffix desecration. The 2 mods we are looking for are both suffixes, so if the Essence of Abyss desecrates a prefix, we will use a Chaos Orb to remove it, and then use an Essence of Abyss again to try and get a suffix. The 2 mods we can desecrate are increased cast speed when on full life and increased skill speed if you've consumed a frenzy charge recently. My first essence missed, so I'm using a Chaos Orb and then an essence again to try and get a suffix. Once you've hit a suffix, use a Preserve Rib to desecrate a suffix. What to do now is unveil one of 2 of the modifiers I stated before, and keep repeating the process until you hit. I just wanted to leave one more example a little bit sped up just so you can see what I did. After like 4 tries, I finally hit, and you just want to take it. Then you homogenize with a greater exalted orb, and then it's a 50-50 chance to get T1 or T2 attack speed. I don't show it here, but then you want to Omen of Light it with an Orb of Annulment. You should be left with only increased attack speed on your gloves. Now I'll show you the Chaos Orb spam method. If you're starting with a normal base, Perfect Orb of Transmuted. Then if your suffix is still open, you can optionally use a Perfect Orb of Augmentation to try get T1 attack speed. If you don't, you save one Orb of Annulment. Then make it rare by using a Perfect Regal. Then use as many Orb of Annulments you need so that your glove only has one affix. Now all you have to do is chaos spam your gloves until you get T1 attack speed, or if you're happy with T2, then settle with T2. This is a reminder to take your time when chaos spamming, because I rolled over it 2 times already when I was spamming. When you finally hit T1 attack speed, you are now on the same step as the Essence of Abyss method. It doesn't matter what prefixes you get, because we will be using the Omen of Sinistral Crystallization when we use the Essence of Horror and Essence of Hysteria, which will guarantee us keeping all the suffixes that we added from the essences. The suffixes should now be filled and look something like this. Next step is to use a Preserve Rib to desecrate your gloves. Make sure you're using the Omen of Abyssal Echoes so you can increase your chances for accuracy. Now when we're unveiling our gloves, we want to look for accuracy. This is so we can block accuracy and only slam flat damage mods when we use our homogenizing exaltation. If you do hit T1 flat damage on your desecration rolls, you can risk the chance of you bricking your item and take it. However, to keep it simple, I would advise you to just roll for accuracy when you unveil your mod. We are going to use a Greater Exalted Orb with an Omen of Homogenizing Exaltation with an Omen of Greater Exaltation, which will guarantee us 2 lines of flat damage. The price point for a Perfect Exalted Orb, which will guarantee 1 higher tier of flat damage, is worth it, then go for it. However, in my experience, this has never been worth it. As you can see here, I did not get the best rolls, and I just want to showcase that you aren't guaranteed the best rolls of flat damage. To finish the gloves off, you'll need to use an Omen of Light with an Orb of Annulment to get rid of the Desecrated mod. You will then use an Ancient Rib to desecrate your item for higher tier rolls, and try to get T1 flat damage. And that's the end of the crafting guide. Feel free to stay to watch some of my stream highlights. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Okay, anyways. You're gonna start off with a double-socketed glove. Okay. And then, what I usually do is I transmute it. If I get a prefix, then I slam for a suffix. But if I get a suffix, then I just regal it. So you have to use 1 less annul. Need 2 here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I got a suffix. You want to get T1 attack speed, and that's all that matters. So I just do that. There, I save 1 annul. And then... Yup. Oh! Oh shit! Wait, streamer luck! Holy shit! We have this, then we want to have 2 or 2 random prefix only. So you want to have 2 prefixes, any prefix, it literally does not matter. Okay, so we got this, and it's fine. Then you just want to spam Omen of Sinistral Crystallization, and it's 100% to fill in your suffixes. So it's really that easy. Boom, you're done with your suffixes. Now you just want to desecrate it for... but I would highly recommend you to use the Omen of Abyssal Echoes. And then pray that you get accuracy. Oh shit. I can't be this unlucky. Okay, we'll test it, we'll test it. I am feeling like T1 T1. Rotation. The only difference between Greater Exalted Orb and Perfect Exalted Orb is only 1 tier for your rolls. So if you want to pay like, I don't know how much is it, like 5Ds or something? If you really want to pay 5Ds. Okay, please, not accuracy. There's no way. I've been so unlucky for like the last 3 pairs of gloves. Okay. Boom. Oh no! Anyways. No. It's a suffix. Okay. Just annul it and then T1 attack speed. Let's just. Oh! Oh, I hit! I hit! Oh, let's go. Wait, hold on. Prefix to random. It's prefix, right? Suffix is done. Rip. Accuracy! Oh my god. Please. Accuracy! Oh my god, lucky! Dude, how does it not happen when you need it? Like when you don't need accuracy, you get accuracy. But when you don't need accuracy, I mean when you need accuracy, you don't get accuracy. T1, T1. T1, T1. Boom! Oh my god, T3, T5. No. Okay. Here we go again. We double slam prefixes. Then make sure you... Oh my god, this is dangerous. Okay, suffix are done now. Now, preserve rip. Please. Okay, accuracy. Accuracy. We failed this, okay? We're just gonna desecrate it. I mean, annul it. Yeah, and those are very expensive. Okay. Please! Accuracy! There's no way! Okay, we got it. Okay, nice. T1, T2. Boom! Oh! Oh! T1, T2! We hit! Yeah. Okay. Then gonna Ancient Rib it. This is my first time using Ancient Rib. First time using an Ancient Rib. Okay. Ooh. T1, T1. Please, T1! T1. Nothing! Boom! What the fuck? Desecrate this. Tonight. T1. T1! What is that? Wait, that's so dog shit! Should I reroll? I reroll, right? I'm not settling. I shouldn't see it settle. No, I have a reroll! Okay, T1, T1, T1! Yeah, fuck! Remove this. Ancient Rivet. Okay, let's go. Boom! Nothing! T1! Wait! I hit! Is that T1? 52. Is that T1? Okay, whatever. Settle glove. Settle. Boom! Wait, what is it? Oh, that's not even bad.